Freaking Christ. First off, I gotta say, like, speaking for Christ, Christ never actually spoke about homosexuality, so it didn't seem that big of an issue to Jesus. But what he did talk about was the poor, the sick, the hungry, and for some reason, these Christian Republicans seem to go off and fight homosexuals, but don't seem to go off and fight hunger or poverty. Wonder why? Because maybe it's a little easier to talk shit about someone than it is to actually help somebody. Because you can talk shit all you want, but you can't actually, actually feeding and helping people is a little more work. Second off, the Constitution. Seriously, you're going to use the Constitution. In the Constitution it has something called, what do they have in the Constitution? Inalienable rights, and one of these rights is the pursuit of happiness and stopping gay people from having civil unions or whatever rights they want to have. You're stopping these people from pursuing happiness by this. So you want to talk about the Constitution, you're actually going against the Constitution in the very, very, very basic format, in its very basic format. So great job. You people are ignorant hypocrites. Being scared. I am scared that people will actually take this information and take it seriously. I am scared of that. It's horrifying to me to actually think that people can think and act this way, and actually believe this way and think this way without having any ability to question their own perspective or their own understanding, and more than that, getting other people to think and agree with them. That scares me. Not because just the pure ignorance and stupidity. I mean, you get a whole bunch of people thinking one stupid idea, then you get a movement, and then you get a mob. And mob is nothing that anybody wants. But, these people come on here, they want to speak their message. We got freedom of speech, which is something. But, I think that we should have the ability to talk about these people and criticize these people for their, opinions. Because when you don't have the ability to criticize stupid opinions, these stupid opinions get perpetuated, and stupid people pick up these stupid opinions, and then they get popular. A lot of bad ideas came through a level of popular opinion. Doesn't make it right. Acceptability through multiplicity is not a positive understanding, or isn't always a positive understanding. But yeah. And if you got a whole bunch of kids talking about bigotry and hatred, what are you going to do to change the world? You know what? I'd be supporting you. I'd be in a group of people. I'd be in a group of Christians that we're supporting stuff like ending poverty. We're ending hunger in America. Why don't you tackle something like that? But instead you want to tackle, talking stuff about gay people? Wow. I mean, great job. Great job. Do you want some applause? Here's your applause, because, it's fake and it's phony, and I really don't mean it, but, is that what you want? Seriously? Because intelligent people aren't going to look at you positively. They're going to look at you like you're a bigot. And why are they going to look at you like a bigot? Because only a bigot thinks like you. And obviously you haven't done too much study in the Bible, because you seem to miss out on the main character of the Bible, Jesus, and what Jesus taught. And Jesus didn't teach, hatred. Jesus didn't teach bigotry. Jesus didn't teach exclusion. When did Jesus once have a message in the Bible that taught exclusion? When? Whenever. When? Name one time that Jesus taught exclusion. What Jesus did teach is talking stuff against people like you. People who are in a high position of power and want the status quo to remain status quo, and have your status quo or your personal opinion affect everybody below you. And that's what you want. You have the majority, the monopoly on marriage, and you want to keep it that way. Now, personally, my opinion on marriage is a little different, but Christians have the monopoly on marriage, at least in America, and you want that to affect everybody under you. That's what you want. I'm not saying that, I'm not going to say too much about it because of the fact I have personal opinions on it, but still, you want to be tyrants. You want to be Pharisees. And that's not right. That's not what Jesus taught. Jesus taught to love and accept everybody, to not judge people. But what are you doing? Judging people. You know the difference between a judgment and understanding? A judgment is a snap viewpoint. I can judge anybody's snap viewpoint. And understanding is being able to realize why a person thinks the way they do and why a person acts the way they do. And obviously you haven't done that for homosexuals, because of the fact that if you realize that you're going to choose to be gay, so on and so forth, like a lot of you people think, and that you would pretty much put yourself into such a small minority within the peer group to which you're possibly in, that you would literally come to a point of huge depression from the chastisation, if that's a word, from your peer group, that you nearly kill yourself or kill yourself. I don't think anybody would choose to do that. Who would choose to chastise themselves to the point to which they would the point that they would commit suicide? Who would choose to do that? I don't think it's a choice. But, you know, I do think that people do have predispositions to be gay, but that's another issue. Hope you guys understood my message or what I was talking about. I'm just going to lean on the fact, like, these people lean on the Bible. I'll lean on the Bible too, but I'm going to lean on Jesus when it comes down to this. Jesus didn't say anything against homosexuals. So why do you think it's okay for you to do it? Why do you think it's acceptable for you to talk about homosexuality when Jesus didn't even talk about it? Because the Bible says so. The Bible also says slavery is okay. I'd love to hear you try to defend that. Please defend it. Defend it. You want to defend everything in the Bible? Defend the fact that, you know, that slavery is acceptable in the Bible. Please defend that, and I'll just be A-okay with you talking stuff about homosexuals. I honestly think it's just the fact that it's easier to talk stuff about a group of people than it is to help some group of people, or to help a group of people. You guys want to feel superior, and that's it. It's not positive. It's not helping anything. It's not doing anything good for our country. It's not progressing anything positive. It is progressing your own agenda, your own ego, and your own feelings and thoughts of superiority. That's the only thing it's doing. And it's not positive. It's not good. It's not helpful. It's just what you think is okay and acceptable. And it's only acceptable because Christianity is acceptable in this country. I swear to God, if it wasn't for the fact that you had the Bible backing you, you would just be labeled bigots and we would be done, dead, and over you. But so the Bible is accepted by the majority of people within America, and I'm not saying anything against the Bible. I'm a Christian. But since the Bible is accepted by the majority of America, you have this huge blanket of protection, and it's retarded and it's bullcrap. So, screw off, you homophobic pricks. I'm done.